Greetings! Mantore79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for the Cardfight Vanguard trading card game. And now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be making one for is a D standard formats. Dragonic Overlord with Virgilas, plus cards from DZ-SS01 Festival Booster 2024. Alrighty, let's get started. And now for the ride deck. For the cards in this ride deck, we have 1. Grade 0, Lizard Runner Undo, starting unit. 1. Grade 1, Rising Star Virgila. 1. Grade 2, Shooting Star Virgila. 1. Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord The End. 1. Ride Deck Crest, Energy Generator. The Grade 0, Lizard Runner Undo, starting unit. Skill, Auto. When this unit is rode upon, if you went second, draw a card. The Grade 1, Rising Star Virgila. Skills, first skill, continuous as a Vanguard. During your turn, this unit gets plus 2000 power for each of your rear guards. Second skill, continuous as a Vanguard. When you would ride from the ride deck, you can ride with Soul Blast 1 instead of choose a card from hand and discard it. The Grade 2, Shooting Star Virgila. Skills, first skill, action as a Vanguard once per turn. If you have 4 or more rear guards, cost, reveal a card with Virgila in its card name from the ride deck. If the cost is paid, this unit gets plus 1 critical until end of turn. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is rode upon, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 Grade 2 card from among them, reveal it, put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. If rode upon by a Grade 3 or greater card of Virgila in its card name, look at all the cards instead of 7. The Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord The End. Skills, first skill, continuous as a Vanguard. During your turn, if your soul is a Dragonic Overlord, this unit's drive cannot decrease from card effects and it gets plus 5000 power. Second skill, Auto as a Vanguard once per turn. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. Cost, counterblast 1 and discard 2 cards from your hand. If the cost is paid, stand this unit and it gets drive -1 until end of turn. The Ride Deck Crest, Energy Generator. Skills, first skill, Auto from the ride deck. When you ride, put this card into the crest zone. If you went second, energy charge 3. Second skill, continuous, you may have up to 10 energy. Third skill, Auto, at the beginning of your ride phase, energy charge 3. Fourth skill, action, once per turn. Cost, energy blast 7. If the cost is paid, draw a card. And of that, we just about covered the ride deck. Next, let's get on to the Grade 1 lineup. And now for the Grade 1 lineup. For the Grade 1s in this deck, we are playing 4. Grade 1, Dragonic Overlord. 3. Grade 1, Twin Buckler Dragon. And 1. Grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanitude. The Grade 1, Dragonic Overlord. Skills, first skill, continuous. When this card would be discarded from hand for the cost of the ability of your Vanguard of Overlord in its card name, it may be regarded as discarding 2 cards. Second skill, Auto. When this card is discarded from hand for the cost of the ability of your Vanguard of Overlord in its card name, you may call this card to a back row radar circle. If you called a card, this unit gets plus 5000 power until end of turn. The Grade 1, Twin Buckler Dragon, Sentinel, Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of continuous Sentinel in deck. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is put on the Guardian Circle, choose one of your units, and it cannot be hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 or more cards, choose a card from hand and discard it. The Grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanitude. Skills, first skill, continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of continuous Sentinel in deck. Second skill, continuous, you may only have 1 Elementary Sanitude in the deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard has triple drive, this ability can be played without paying the cost. Place if it costs of, discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is grade 3 or less. If the cost and paid, choose one of your units, and it cannot be hit until end of battle. Remove this card. And with that, we've covered the deck's grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 2 lineup. And now for the grade 2 lineup. For the grade 2s in this deck, we are playing 4 grade 2 Arter Hatchet Dragon, 4 grade 2 Burning Horn Dragon, 4 grade 2 Drag Ritter Farhat, 3 grade 2 Speed Bull of Duststorm Bartland, and 3 grade 2 Set Order Duststorm Killing Field. The grade 2 Arter Hatchet Dragon. Skills. First skill, continuous as a guardian. If your soul is a card of Overlord in its card name, this unit gets plus 5000 shield. Second skill, action as a rear guard. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, cost, retire this unit. If the cost and paid, choose a grade 3 card with Overlord in its card name from your drop and put it into your soul. The grade 2 Burning Horn Dragon. Skills. First skill, auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, cost, counterblast 1. If the cost and paid, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 card of Overlord in its card name, put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. If you do not reveal a card, countercharge 1. Second skill, auto as a rear guard. When your Vanguard of Overlord in its card name attacks, this unit gets plus 5000 power until end of turn. The grade 2 Drag Ritter Farhat. Skills. First skill, auto. When this card is placed on Guardian Circle from hand or discard it from hand while riding from the right deck, cost, counterblast 1 or energy blast 3. If the cost and paid, draw a card. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if your persona wrote this turn, cost, counterblast 1 or energy blast 3. If the cost and paid, choose a grade 1 card without Sentinel from the drop and call it to the back row rearguard circle. The grade 2 Speed Bull of Duststorm Bartland. Skills. First skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, cost, Soul Blast 1. If the cost and paid, search your deck for up to 1 Duststorm Killing Field, put it into the order zone and shuffle deck. Second skill, continuous as a rear guard. If this unit is chosen by the ability of your Duststorm Killing Field in your order zone this turn, this unit gets plus 5000 power. The grade 2 Set Order Duststorm Killing Field. Skill, auto from the order zone. At the beginning of your battle phase, choose one of your back row rearguard circles and it gets boost until end of turn. With that, we've covered the deck's grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 3 lineup. And now for the grade 3 lineup. For the grade 3s in this deck, we are playing 3 grade 3 Dragonic Overlord The End, 4 grade 3 Dragonic Overlord, and 1 grade 3 Normal Order Gradia Gradel. The grade 3 Dragonic Overlord The End. Since we already explained this deck's cards and skills and effects during the ride deck portion of the video, let's just skip ahead. The grade 3 Dragonic Overlord. Skills. First skill, continuous as a Vanguard or rearguard. During the battle, this unit attacked a rearguard. Your opponent cannot call cards from their hand to the Guardian Circle. Second skill, auto as a Vanguard once per turn. When this unit attack hits, cost, counterblast 1 and discard a card from hand. If the cost and paid, stand this unit and it gets drive -1 until end of turn. The grade 3 Normal Order Gradia Gradel. Skills. First skill, Regulus Piece. You may only have 1 Regulus Piece in your deck and use it a total of 1 time in the fight. Second skill, Order. Play as if you have a grade 3 Vanguard of Persona Ride and you do not ride this turn. Activate Persona Ride. Draw a card, all of your fellow units gets plus 10,000 power this turn, and you're regarded to have Persona Road. And with that, we've covered the deck's grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the trigger lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck, we are playing 1 grade 0 Dragon DD King of Resurgence Dragvita Overtrigger, 4. Grade 0, Burning Flail Dragon, critical trigger. 4. Grade 0, Blaze War Monk, Sogyo, critical trigger. 3. Grade 0, Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger. 2. Grade 0, Stealth Fiend, Amavira, heal trigger. And 2. Grade 0, Cure Flare Draco Kid, heal trigger. The Grade 0, Dragon D King of Resurgence, Drag Vita, over trigger. Skill: you may only have one over trigger in a deck. When revealed as a trigger, remove that card, draw a card, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 100 million power until end of turn. If revealed during a drive check, activate its additional effect. Additional effect: choose one of your vanguards and stand it. The Grade 0, Burning Flail Dragon, critical trigger. Skill: auto as a rear guard. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. Cost: put this unit into your soul. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 2000 power until end of turn. The Grade 0, Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger. Skill: continuous as a guardian. If your opponent's vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5000 shield. The Grade 0, Stealth Fiend Amavira, heal trigger. Skill: auto. When this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, if your opponent's attacking unit has attacked 2 or more times this turn, this unit gets plus 15,000 shield until end of battle, active if it's its second attack this turn or more. The Grade 0, Cure Flare Draco Kid, heal trigger. Skill: auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, if the attack unit's critical is 2 or greater, and its critical is increased by an ability other than a trigger effect, or its original critical is 2 or greater, this unit's shield gets plus 15,000 until end of battle. And at that, we just about covered the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck, we are playing 1. Over trigger, Drag Vita. 8. Critical triggers. 3. Draw triggers. And 4. Heal triggers. And if that, the deck's been built, card effects explained. Next, let's get on to explain the deck's main playstyle. So for the main playstyle of this deck, first you just write your right line normally from grade 0, 1, 2, and 3. When you write the Dragonic Overlord at the end, use the skill of the grade 2 Virgila to check the top cards of your deck for a grade 2, either for Bartland, set order Duststorm Killing Field, or Burning Horn Dragon. Then when it's time to go to your main phase, first, you try to set at least up to 1 or 2 copies of Duststorm Killing Field into your order zone the same turn, either by playing it directly from your hand and or using the effect of Speedball of Duststorm Bartland to search your deck for Duststorm Killing Field to set it to your order zone. If you got 1 or 2 in your order zone, then for the rest of your rearguard fields, try to secure in your back row, left or right columns, powerful rearguards of powering up skills, for example, Bartland or Burning Horn Dragon. Then, when it's time to go to the battle phase, you activate the effect of Killing Field to give your grade 2 or above rear guards in the back row the ability to boost, for example, Burning Horn Dragon. That way, you can then use their skills to power up as well, giving you powerful back row support to give your front row a better chance of landing effective hits. So, that's pretty much the main playstyle of this deck. First, you just write still right line grade 3 to Dragonic Overlord at the end. Set up to 2 killing fields in the same turn, either by playing from your hand or with Bartland. Then in your back row, left or right columns, try to secure Burning Horn Dragon or another Bartland, pretty much rear guards who have power up skills. And then when it's time to go to the battle phase, use your Duststorm Killing Field skill to give the mentioned grade 2 rear guards in the back row the ability to boost, giving you a huge amount of power to make use of to make it easier to pressure or finish off your opponent with. And at that, we've covered the deck's main playstyle. And at that, that's about the time we have for today. First I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I also be all sure to support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say, goodbye and see you all soon.